Good morning again. Yes, I always come out in the morning, so I dare say good morning all the time. Well, I got some wood. I don't know what it is either. It's light in color, but it has some pretty interesting wood grain patterns. I'm almost tempted to say that it's ash. It's very heavy. I don't know. Maybe you guys can give me a heads up on what you think it is. Anyway, I drilled up a hole in the center from my worm screw. Gonna mount it up. I'm not gonna make a natural edge, although I could, because the bark, even though it has these loose flakes on the outside, well, but the bark continues through. So this one I'm going to make it a regulable, turn it up from the bottom side right here, make a tenon, and mount it up on my jaws, and then finalize it from the back side. So, mount it. I find a lot of local woods that I just don't know what it is that I'm getting, but I'm always excited to see what comes up out of it, and I just like it when it's something new and something that I haven't dealt with before. Let me bring you around the back a little bit. The tailstock is locked up. Got a good amount of pressure. Get my tool rest in here. And gonna slow down the lathe. This is a good sized piece. When you're turning something big, go slow. You can always speed it up later, but slow down. See what your lathe is how it's going to behave. Once you get it balanced off, then you can speed it up accordingly a little bit. A boulder size, I will never exceed certain speed. I'll probably end this piece up, depending on how big it is, at 600 RPMs. Right now I got it set up at 340. That's the slowest my lathe will go, which is a good speed. I'm going to take it and reverse it, put it on my jaws and finish up the inside. Pretty nice markings, I like that. Well, it took a very basic piece of wood and definitely made it interesting. I got a little chip out right over there. Now I could remove that edge and just flare the whole piece over and eliminate that. And I actually think I'm going to do that to eliminate that, and I'm not so sure I like this lip. So back to the gouge. Well, out of the other pieces, I'm really hoping I come up with something with a slightly better design than this. I'm not too keen on it. I think I'm going to do one that will come over the top a little bit. Not a hollow vessel, but where the body's a little fatter than the mouth. You know, I mean, technically, when you have an opening that's smaller than the body, they call it a hollow vessel. Well, I call a hollow vessel anything that's really small and, you know, with a bigger body. Maybe half of the size, and that's not what this is going to be. This is going to be much lesser than half of the body. I might do maybe a natural edge of that sort. Natural edge on the top and kind of hollow vessel shape. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at a piece. That's what's going to go up next, and see how that looks. Well, here it is, for what it's worth. It's finished, top and bottom, signed and dated. Nice looking wood. Beautiful. There'll be more of this coming up next. But this one I'm going to make it into a natural edge, and it's going to be a hollow form vase type setup. It should give me a nice looking piece out of what I got here. here it is. It's a little rough on the inside. Not gonna pass any contest on this one, with this one. Don't know why, but I had a hard time with my carbide tool going in there and doing a clean cut. I kept getting a lot of bounce and rattle and jerking in there. And as far as a feeler gauge, I don't have a feeler gauge that can come around this type of a curve, this type of outside, and still get a feel for how thick I am over here. Just could not do it. I know I'm fairly thin over here and the main part of the body, but the transition from here on over to this corner, I'm about a ½ inch at least in there. And generally I like to stay a little bit thinner than that. I like to maintain the whole thing about a1/4 inch. That's why I blow them out sometimes, but I just could not get it through. I could not get the tool in there well enough to make a cut. And I felt that if I kept persistent, it would be likelihood of me getting a bad catch on this, and you know, definitely gotta play it safe as well. I like a challenge, but not gonna do anything that will jeopardize my health. Anyway, it's an interesting design. It's an okay design. It will go along with everything else. Well, thank you for watching, guys. See you very soon. Something else.